the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Punk and AJ have always felt like they were better than the likes of Miz and Maryse, especially when it comes to competing in WWE. Well, tonight's their chance to prove it.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Maryse and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be truly in sync, to truly be as one, as a partnership, as a team, as a unit. The Miz and Maryse, 100% on the same page, which is more than we can say for CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Look, Punk and AJ may have less experience as a team, but you can't really buy that they're anything less than a cohesive unit. These two really can't get enough of each other, can they?
It's called being happily married. Miz and Maryse are clearly the gold standard when it comes to marital and in-ring bliss. A power couple and tag team truly deserving of the spotlight.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maryse.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one It Couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maryse, and Miz and Maryse know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Maryse is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maryse was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing The Miz differ from her strategy facing Maryse? Or the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them.
She gets put in the corner.
Rushing into the corner, step up knee.
Stops that offense from connecting.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer, their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, but there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree that...
Is this it? Is this the end? And a shoulder in the air.
And it has to be frustrating not getting a deep count at this point, but you can't let that get to you.
Just like that, she turned it around.
Right hand after right hand. This is ugly.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to aid in Maryse a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maryse has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maryse put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Can he do it here? No, he kicks out.
And still managing to kick out at only one. Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
But right hands create separation and an escape. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maryse.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maryse took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maryse got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure. Double axe handle.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maryse are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes.
There's the tag.
Oh, Miz turns the tables.
Miz looking to embarrass his opponent.
The referee is so close to calling a countout. Really cutting it close there.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have won their first intergender tag encounter.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Ooh. At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. Being set up in the corner for something.
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Diving elbow drop. And unfortunately, for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ.
Now it's Lee, shoulders down to secure the win.
And there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to